We'll open the pits, then you have the option of pitting or not. Now, here's what we're going to do. When we are under yellow, the entire line is going to go down onto the apron in turn 3 like you would under green. And then just like we did at Daytona, as you approach the pit lane, there's a blend line we'll show you, or a spot we expect you to choose by. If you're staying out, you swing out to the right and stay in your position. If you're pitting, you go to the left and into the pit lane. You can gun it out. You can gun it however you want in the pit lane. The blend line exiting the pit lane is the line at the end of the pit lane. Whoever's got the spot there is the one that has the spot. Any questions?
Just remind them about the reset button.
Yeah, make sure you have a reset button in case you get on your roof. So if you get on your roof, you don't have a reset button, you're going to DNF. Other than that is what we saw in the Indy Lights race was any indication. The biggest thing is just give each other room, guys. You're going to get a lot of dirty air. You do not need to be right on top of each other. These cars will draft all the way until you don't see the name anymore. So you don't need to be right on top of people. There were guys, and it includes some of you that were complaining in the Indy Lights race, who were right on somebody's tail. And then you'd bump them and they'd get loose, and then they'd complain that they were moving up the track. It's like, you moved them up the track. So you guys got to be careful with how close you get. The final 5 laps.
In this car, if you touch a car in front, you're going flying. So
yeah,
I don't know what cars you're driving before. These cars, you can't do that.
You got to be careful. We got to put laps in and make green flag pit stops, and the race will spread out a little, and it'll be much cleaner. So be patient. It's a long race. It's 500K. You're gonna make several pit stops. It's gonna be, a lot of it's strategy. So don't be right on top of each other right at the beginning. Be patient. If you're having trouble with the car and it's whipping side to side, put on your stability control. If you don't want to do that, you need to lift the throttle. It's that simple. Don't try to hang on to it if it's whipping around. We have several veterans in here. We do have a lot of rookies in the series this season. So just, mind your P's and Q's. Most of you have been pretty good out there. Biggest thing, like you said, entering and exiting the pit lane, be careful with that. You got to go down on the backstretch, exit on the backstretch. Other than that, anything you want to add, Twin Deer does? Yeah.
They run them down with the 3-wheel going into the corner, Carl.
Yeah. Same thing as in Indy Lights, guys. We do know. I mean, obviously, guys are going to risk it and make a 3-wide pass down the backstretch. The rule we've always had is before you get to the corner, if you don't clear somebody, last one in's the first one out. And that applies to everybody behind them, because you see the cars get, a lot of times they don't mean to get 3 wide and they end up 3 wide. The car that was the last one in, he needs room to back off. If you're right on top of him, you're just going to wreck him when he tries to get out of it. So use your smarts, guys. You're behind a group that's 3 wide and they're not going to clear it before the corner. And you saw the guy in the middle, or it was the last one to get in there. He's the one that's obligated to bail out, or should bail out. So, use your sense in that. It gets tighter towards the end of the race, we know, but there's no reason you want this race to make green flag stops and cycle around, because it'll get you out of the pack, get you out of all the trouble. So just be smart, and we should have a good race. We've been racing here a long time, and we have a good season. Muttley got the win at Daytona in the US 400. Champion Twindy won at Long Beach. And like I said, you guys will be able to access this. You go into online championships when you turn the game on. Look at the ones on the bottom. It'll say ones you're participating in. You'll be able, by tonight, I'll have it all updated after this race. And you guys will be able to access it there. And that'll be the same thing after this weekend with American Le Mans Series and Grand National. All right, we should be good to go. Any questions? All right.
Just be patient, please.
Yeah, be patient. Be patient, guys. Anyone who's ever watched one of these IndyCar races at Texas knows that it looks exactly like what we do here, and you just got to be careful. You're in a big group. The dirty air, I cannot emphasize it enough. Dirty air is crazy. Roll bar adjustments can help with that. Some of us stiffen the car up quite a bit. It's Isrl II Texas 500.
Alright, let's give this a go.
Be a good one. Sorry, once you turned, you came on transparent right as I was approaching you. I was like, oh shit. You got room, CM? Oh, you're going in, okay.
I'll get a lap from there, then I will switch around. No problem. Yeah, please. Right, when they drop back to the back of you,
Cat guy was trying to give you a push and I got loose there. Yeah, it was working good too.
Thanks, Twin DI. You helped me out.
That's cool.
Like him any less.
Alright guys, your starting lineup for the Isrl Season 2 Texas 500. It's Twindy on the pole. One shoe will be starting second with a great run. O'Brien will be third. Chunky will start fourth. Half-Mile will start fifth. Plano will start sixth. Harlan 7th. Kroger 8th. Muttley at 9. Richport 10. Turkey 11. Gas 12. Sonoma 13. CMC 14. Epic 15. And Flat Out will be shotgun on the field. Alright guys, 2 minutes. Get your stuff set up. Make sure you got your right setup on, the oval setup, and pick your pitch strategy. And let's have a good race, guys. Pogo Mojo is the points leader with a pair of podium finishes after the first 2 races, I believe. Yep. He's the points leader, yeah. Going after anybody. Believe me, I spent 2 seasons leading the points for like 20 weeks straight. Nobody gives you a break. All right, 30 seconds, guys.
Good luck, everyone.
All right, should be ready to go. Yeah, this is like I said, be patient. Racing will get harder towards the finish. Next week, this series will be at Sonoma for the Sonoma Indy 300. That will be on the Grand Prix circuit, guys. That's the other thing too with the online championship. All your questions about race start, like the on-track start time. All your questions about the on-track start time and layouts and all that will be in that championship.
That's my bad, Muttley. That's right.
Alright, hit the pit lane, guys.
If you're in front of me. Probably a good idea to try to remember where your pits are when we're going in slow, so.
Right above you where you guys are looking, that's going to be the flood line. I'll put my car on it right here.
So if you're out that wide, you've got to go out and keep going. Don't try to come back in, that's what Colin's saying.
You commit by that line. If you go to the right, you're staying out. If you go
Well, one bit's the cement and one bit's the asphalt. So if you ain't, you know, that's line going into pit wall there anyway.
You can see a little square part there anyway.
Yeah.
It's a straight line part, different colour.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
No, not at all. Can't hear you flat out.
Hey, look.
There we go. We're time flies. Time flies. Double it up. Double it up on the
Oh my God. That's funny.
Nice. Ready to start again. Got your fifth. Alright, double it up, guys. Odds to the inside, equals to the outside. We appreciate the help, guys.
For you,
Got it.
lost this thing. I guess you're taking it outside. Okay.
Sorry.
I am on shotgun.
The guy's going great this time by. No, you don't.
Glitch.
Yeah, just going that.
Hey, that may not be Carlin, because if you go and put a GT set of tyres on, it will be Red Bulls. I already know that for a fact.
Well, as soon as he changes, they'll do it.
Hopefully it's a glitch, but I was able to do that once. So, remember I was saying that ages
Ready to
ago?
go. One green guy. Already, guys. Stay close.
Alright.
Alright, single file, guys. Guys, lined up in the back. 15. Are you back? Clear the mic, please. You back? Alright, mic's clear.
Coming out of turn 4, passing the Sunoco sign, entrance to pit road. Down the front stretch, by the stars, Texas sign. Ready, steady, green, green, green.
can't see him.